because he was the one who would have been the closest to the bomb. And then I realized how somehow divine intervention saved me, that I was not on the left hand side, I was the other person directed me to the right hand side. The person who got irritated on me is the one because of whom I am here today. Because
Sharmeen, Hakim insist that Nazir Saab should read a passage from the book. Now, since she's an author, has also kind of given in after a bit of protest, so he will read.
I'll read the prologue of the book. Sessions Court, room number 57, September 2015. For 2 days straight, only one thought had raced through Yug Mohit Chaudhary's mind. The 6-foot-tall human rights lawyer was defending 7 of the 13 men accused in the 7/11 Mumbai train blasts case. 12 of the accused were close to the gallows. Chaudhary had only one objective: to save these men from death. Did he actually have the audacity to believe they deserved better? Especially when the courts had already pronounced them guilty and the nation at large was waiting with bated breath for justice. He wasn't being impudent, he just considered capital punishment the highest form of barbarism in a civil society. No one deserved it. Needless to say, while Chaudhary's stand had made him a messiah to some, he was a villain in the eyes of many, many more. After all, the convicts he was defending had been pronounced guilty of systematically carrying out 7 high-intensity bomb blasts in Mumbai's local trains on the 11th of July 2006. The blasts ripped apart the city's lifeline, taking 189 innocent lives and leaving 829 others severely injured. Chaudhary understood fully well that his stand wasn't going to be too popular, and he seemed to be at peace with it, something that was evident from his unfazed demeanor each time he walked through the media-infested entrance of the Venetian Gothic-style court building in South Mumbai, all the staring and murmuring notwithstanding. In stark contrast to the pulsating energy outside the majestic building, the room in the special court under the stringent Maharashtra Control of Organized Crime Act, MCOCA, destined to seal the fate of these 12 men, exuded a sense of gloom. Partly because of its matchbox size, entry was restricted to 50 people by Special Judge Yatin D. Shinde, who also suffered from claustrophobia. All the buzz in the room came to a complete standstill when Chaudhary's sharp voice called the men he defended nothing more than delivery boys. He declared that the man running the show was Azam Cheema, an elusive figure known to be an operator of Pakistan's inter-services intelligence and commander of the terrorist outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba. Calling him the architect of the crime, Chaudhary's argument was simple. He used the 1993 Bombay blast verdict as a precedent. But then the Supreme Court had made a landmark distinction between the archers and the arrows. In other words, the planners and the executors. Tiger Memon, Dawood Ibrahim and others and other absconding accused were termed the archers, while the actual bomb planters were seen as mere tools in the hands of the real players. With this, the Supreme Court commuted the capital punishment for 10 bomb planters to life imprisonment. Chaudhary was trying to use the same argument in court. In another corner of the courtroom, a shy, unassuming 64-year-old man was readying his arsenal. After all, Special Public Prosecutor Raja Thakre, was too seasoned to be swayed by emotion. "I am a practical man," said an emphatic Thakre, straightening a crime manual lying on the table, which he often referred to as a lawyer's Bible. He dismissed Chaudhary's arguments as being good only in theory. To him, the convicts weren't delivery boys or arrows, they were merchants of death and hence must be executed. He quickly clarified that he wasn't paying for anyone's blood, just that the planters and conspirators of these blasts deserved nothing but death. Thakre was passionately arguing the point of view of over 100 policemen, all from the investigating agency formed to combat terror, the Anti-Terrorism Squad, ATS. These policemen had taken it upon themselves to bring the real perpetrators of the crime to book. Their investigation into the 7/11 blast and the court case that followed had filled cupboard after cupboard in the court. But the devil is always in the details. In the 9 long years since the blasts, the investigations into the case have been repeatedly questioned. For one, the cops failed to clearly establish the role of the LET or ISI in the blasts. Secondly, a homegrown terror outfit, the Indian Mujahideen, IM, had claimed responsibility for the blasts on several occasions since 2008. The trial has been peppered with allegations of torture by every single accused, something the police are already infamous for. But above everything else, despite the investigation claiming to have busted the syndicate, no one knows who planted the bombs that went off in 2 locals, as only 5 planters were ever named or arrested. Is this really an arrow that has hit the bullseye?
My dear friends, you all can procure your
मैंने पूरी किताब पढ़ी है और मैं रिलेट करने का सवाल नहीं, क्योंकि ये ऐसा हादसा है जिसके साथ हम अपने आप को जोड़ नहीं सकते। इससे दूर रहकर ही इसको समझना पड़ेगा। दिल पे बहुत असर हुआ, कई सवाल उठे दिमाग में और इन्फॉर्मेशन मिला। सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी बात यह है, जो मुझे लगा कि काफ़ी ऑब्जेक्टिव और बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से लिखी गई और बहुत मेहनत की है लेखकों ने ये सारा इन्फॉर्मेशन। कि ये सब कब ख़त्म होगा, ये कभी ख़त्म होगा भी या नहीं, या ये सारी दुनिया को लेकर डूबेगा अपने साथ, ये सबसे बड़ा सवाल है।
लेकिन बॉलीवुड हमेशा निशाने में रहता है जब भी टेरर का मुद्दा होता है या फिर 2 मुल्कों के बीच।
हाँ, मुझे मालूम था आप यहीं पे आने वाले हैं।
तो आपका क्या ओपिनियन है
किसके बारे में?
फिल्म इंडस्ट्री हमेशा,
फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बहुत आसान टारगेट है और फिल्म इंडस्ट्री भले ही लोग बहुत प्यार करते हों, लेकिन हमें रिजेंट भी उतना ही करते हैं और अटैक करके उन्हें उतना ही मज़ा भी आता है जितना बॉलीवुड की फिल्मों को देखकर।
दरारें आपस में काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है कि कुछ संगठन जो है उनके खिलाफ लड़ नहीं सकते, उनकी ताकत कम हो गई उनकी।
ये जो जितनी भी कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी हो रही है, आप कह रहे हैं कि बॉलीवुड एक सॉफ्ट टारगेट लगता है, या पाकिस्तानी आर्टिस्ट को यहाँ काम करने देना चाहिए? एक बार आपने पहले भी कहा था आप पाकिस्तान गए थे तो लोग काफ़ी प्यार देते हैं, क्या कल्चर को?
देखिए, हमने पाकिस्तान से डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशंस तो नहीं तोड़े हैं, ना हमारी पाकिस्तान के साथ जंग हो रही है, ना बॉर्डर्स सील हुए हैं। सिर्फ आर्टिस्ट को टारगेट बनाया जा रहा है, जो कि बेसिकली अमन और मोहब्बत का पैगाम लेकर आते हैं, और वो इसलिए कि बहुत आसान निशाना है आर्टिस्ट। मेरे ख्याल से जो शूरवीर उनको मारने की और थिएटर जलाने की धमकियां दे रहे हैं, उनको सरहद पे जाके दुश्मनों के कैंप्स को जलाना चाहिए और पाकिस्तानी घुसपैठियों को मारना चाहिए। निहत्ते डिफेंसलेस आर्टिस्ट को धमकियां देकर ये कौन सी बहादुरी है? अगर मेरे पास इसका जवाब होता तो मैं कभी का उस पर अमल कर चुका होता। जिस फिल्म को सेंसर ने सर्टिफिकेट दे दिया है वो क्यों नहीं रिलीज होनी चाहिए? उस पर रुकावट क्यों आनी चाहिए? और मैं करण जौहर का कोई फैन नहीं हूं, लेकिन ये फिल्म मैं जरूर देखूंगा। क्योंकि मैं समझता हूं कि ऐसे किसी भी क्रिएटिव इंसान को सपोर्ट करना चाहिए जो अपना काम दिखवाना चाहता है। हालांकि गवर्नमेंट ने भी पूरा आश्वासन दिया है कि वो इस फिल्म को रिलीज करने देगी। तो ये जो करण जौहर ने जो गिड़गिड़ा के माफ़ी मांगी, मेरे ख्याल से इसकी कोई ज़रूरत थी नहीं।